Welcome, and thank you for your interest in discovering Pharos Beacon. My name is Jim Lancer, and I am the Cloud Portfolio Director located in Rochester, New York. In this first of two videos, I will cover why companies are moving to the cloud and the challenges they encounter with migrating print to the cloud. In the second video, I will cover how Beacon is designed to simplify your IT infrastructure, support your mobile workforce, and streamline your printing operations. It is always good to start with a quote from an industry analyst. In the Gartner Group 2019 Technology Forecast, they predict that cloud services will grow at 300% the rate of all other IT services over the next 3 years. In their forecast, they state that cloud services are definitely shaking up the industry. Furthermore, Gartner correctly forecasted that by the end of 2019, more than 30% of technology providers' new software investments will shift from cloud first to cloud only. This means that license-based software consumption will further plummet, while SaaS and subscription-based cloud consumption models will continue their rise. There has been a significant shift to cloud applications in the office. The average office worker now uses multiple cloud applications for their day-to-day job. Companies are no longer adamantly against storing their information in the cloud. This slide lists 3 of the 5 most popular apps in 4 categories. Row 1 has cloud storage providers. Row 2 has CRM systems. Row 3 has office productivity software. And row 4 has web collaboration tools. How many do you use in your job today? And how many were you using 3 or 5 years ago? At Pharos, we regularly use half the cloud applications shown on this slide. Nearly every company has created a cloud migration strategy, and most are implementing it. Here is a list of the most popular responses we hear when we ask companies why they are moving to the cloud. You may be wondering, what is the most popular motivation we hear? I would say it is reduced infrastructure. Companies are decommissioning their data centers and moving servers to the cloud. They want solutions that reduce or eliminate their servers because they no longer have the facility space or the IT staff to support them. At Pharos, we leverage human-centered design as a development framework. Human-centered design develops solutions to problems by involving the human perspective in all steps of the problem-solving process. The Pharos strategy is to deliver print infrastructure as a service so organizations can focus on their core business. We are focused on 2 principles. 1, infrastructure services for a wide range of customer print environments. And 2, make print the way it should be in the modern world. Our research into customer problems has revealed 3 broad themes. 1, make print part of my cloud ecosystem. Companies have told us that they have a cloud migration strategy and print needs to be part of it. 2, I need to meet my compliance and security requirements. Companies are seeking services that meet or exceed their current data compliance and security mandates. Comprehensive data protection and privacy regulation, such as Europe's GDPR and California's Consumer Privacy Act, require appropriate safeguards. And 3, make it easy and intuitive for users to print their digital content. How employees work has evolved. Employees work outside the office, on their own devices, and at all hours of the day. Print is a utility. It must be available and simple to use whenever it is needed. As mentioned earlier, companies are rapidly moving solutions to the cloud. Moving to the cloud can come in many flavors. For this presentation, I will group them into 3 broad categories of how solutions are hosted. 1, on-premises. In the traditional customer-hosted model, the solution is managed completely inside the customer's firewall. IT is responsible for all aspects of the solution, ranging from the data center to the software on the servers. Multiple IT teams are necessary to enable the solution. 2, infrastructure as a service. One cloud option is to move solutions to a private cloud and leverage a service provider to manage the infrastructure. In the hosted in the cloud world, The burden of managing the data center, physical servers, virtualization software, and high availability is shifted to the service provider. Consumers maintain responsibility for the software running on the servers. And 3, software as a service. The other cloud option for companies is to move solutions to a public cloud that require the service provider to manage the infrastructure and the application. In the truer hybrid cloud world, the burden of maintaining the solution is shifted to the service provider. The technology adoption lifecycle is a model that describes the adoption or acceptance of new product or innovation according to the demographic and psychological characteristics of defined adopter groups. The process of adoption over time is typically illustrated as a classical normal distribution or bell curve. The model describes the first group of people to use a new product as the innovators, followed by the early adopters. Next comes the early majority and the late majority. And the last group to eventually adopt a product are called the laggards. Let's apply the technology adoption lifecycle to 3 concepts: infrastructure, security, and print. Infrastructure. The innovators have fully embraced the multi-tenant public cloud, and the laggards are still running physical servers inside their network. The technology curve includes moving from physical servers to virtual servers to containers, as well as moving from on-premises to single-tenant private cloud to multi-tenant public cloud. Security. The innovators have implemented zero-trust internet-only networks. They no longer have a trusted wide-area network or local area network. The early adopters have migrated to a partial zero-trust network where the LAN still exists, but trust must be brokered. The early majority through laggards continue to use the conventional security perimeter model where everything on the inside of an organization's network can be trusted. And 3, print. Like infrastructure, the innovators have fully embraced the multi-tenant public cloud, whereas the laggards may not even have a print solution. The technology curve includes moving from an on-premises solution to a cloud solution. In summary, the market segment we target for Beacon is the innovators, early adopters, and early majority. Blueprint Enterprise, our on-premises solution, is a better fit for companies that fall into the late majority and laggards. Let's review the 2 sides of the printing challenge, or as we like to say, what does 0 plus 0 equal? Companies embracing infrastructure as a service. Companies are rapidly moving infrastructure to the cloud. They are decommissioning their data centers, eliminating servers, and relying on service providers to manage their infrastructure services. And 2, security adopting zero trust. Zero trust networking is becoming mainstream among growing pressure to protect enterprise systems from increasingly sophisticated attacks. Zero trust defends against modern cyber threats. It's designed to address lateral threat movement within the network, also known as east-west communication. The point of infiltration for an attack, such as a printer, is often not the target location. Thus, the critical importance in preventing lateral movement. Corporate print processes break. When companies move infrastructure to the cloud, implement modern security practices, and don't change their print solutions. Beacon enables a secure and convenient printing experience as companies adopt the 0 plus 0 model. I appreciate your time. Encourage you to continue on to the second video where I will cover how Beacon is designed to simplify your IT infrastructure, support your mobile workforce, and streamline your printing operations. Together, let's make print the way it should be.